This program fuses magic, suggestion, psychology, misdirection and showmanship. I achieve all the results you'll see through a varied mixture of those techniques. At no point are actors or stooges used in the show. Blackpool, the Las Vegas of Britain, apparently. There's an epidemic of street crime reported in Russia where people are bemused into handing over their belongings to scam artists. I thought Blackpool holidaymakers would be perfect to try it on. Now, this worked on about 2/3 of the people I approached. Excuse me, mate. Sorry, you don't know where the Pleasure Beach is, do you?
Pleasure Beach.
Is this whole area the Pleasure Beach, or...?
No, just that end piece.
It's straight down there, is it?
Yeah.
OK, you don't...
Straight down here,
yeah.
down the prom.
Excellent. You don't mind me asking, do you? No, OK, you're happy to give that to me, OK.
Yeah, you're a holidaymaker.
Absolutely, no, I don't know the area that well. Cheers, you haven't got the time, have you?
No.
Great. Can I just grab your wallet off you? Thanks. Can I just grab that from you? Thanks. Thank you ever so much. I'll take that. No, it's such a hot day, isn't it? All right, so straight down there, down the end and on the right.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, thank you very much.
Just walk out there.
All right, lovely. Thanks.
Props.
Cheers. Thanks, mate. I'm so sorry, can you give that back?
This guy comes up and the next thing is I'm sort of minus a wallet. You know what I mean? And then I'm thinking, thieving rat bag. Gonna slap him, you know what I mean? The wife's tried many times, but she never succeeded.
Many things we misread as meaningful are quite ordinary coincidences. For example, it's not unlikely that occasionally someone will phone you after you've been thinking about them. But we give these things value to make sense of our lives. If you'd like to have a seat, Jane. Jonathan, thank you. Thank you both very much indeed. Before we start, it's very important you have a playing card in your mind, all right? So I want this to be a free choice. So colour-wise, you've got red or black. So which would you rather have?
Red.
Red, which is diamonds and hearts. Any preferred suit out of those two?
Hearts.
Hearts, okay. And number-wise, so you've got between 1 and 10. But not 3, because there are 3 of us, but a number?
7.
7, okay, so 7 of hearts, all right? You happy to have that card in your mind as you do it?
Yeah.
Happy that was a free choice?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Jonathan as well, if you can think of the 7 of hearts as well for me. Excellent. You've got a deck of cards in front of you. Now, you'll notice I've been delightful enough to put these into new deck order so you can see that they're all there. Do have a look and check that they are indeed all present. Happy with that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd like you to gather up the cards for me and take them under the table and to shuffle them under the table as best as you can without dropping any. Please bear in mind, at no point during this am I going to touch those cards. All right? Those will now remain in your hands throughout all of this. Okay, great. While you do that, and feel free to stop whenever you like, I'm going to tell you 3 stories. 3 stories of coincidence. I promise you these are absolutely real. As far as I know, these stories did happen. Also, let me ask you, how long have you two been together for?
72 years.
I think it's about 18 years.
Is it 18 years?
Yeah.
It is that long?
I'm doing it in dog years.
The reason why I ask is that these stories also tie in with the idea of relationships and what goes on between people, all right? The first tale of coincidence, the first one of the 3, this was told to me by my flatmate, Stephen, who I live with in Bristol. And he'd been going out with a girl called Marie, and they were sitting on this park bench at a place called Brandon Hill in Bristol, looking up at a very starry sky. Marie said that she'd never seen a shooting star. So Stephen's like, well, we should wish for one, and they do. They're mucking around, but they wish for it out loud. And no sooner were those words out their mouth than a big shooting star shot across the sky. And, you know, they're dumbfounded. You know, Stephen comes back and tells me this story, and he's almost in tears. And you think on the one hand, oh, that's amazing, and you love it, but on the, you're sort of also thinking in the back of your mind, well, yes, but aren't there shooting stars every 10 minutes, and you don't normally notice them? But you kind of don't want to say, well, it's just a coincidence, because it's coincidences like that that can absolutely make people fall in love that you could base a 10-year relationship on. I don't think for them it was. I think maybe he went down on her that night, but I don't think they ever saw each other again. But it's a lovely story. You've got the cards under the table. I'd like you to please reach in and pull out a card, turn it around, and put it back in so it goes in the wrong way. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So all the others are face up and one's going back in face down. Does that make sense? Have you done that?
Yeah.
Great, and then give them another little mix for me. The second story of coincidence, this is more amazing. It's absolutely true. Again, this was a guy who worked for a car repair service that we can't name, who was out in the middle of the night, and this is in the middle of nowhere, all right, fixes the car that he has to deal with, and is then walking back to his van. The car is now driven off, and he walks past a phone box, and the phone starts ringing in the box. So he's in the middle of nowhere, he goes in and answers and picks it up, and it's his wife. And she's saying, oh, can you remember to pick up some bread and some milk on the way home? And he says, well, yeah, okay, but how did you know to ring this number? And she says, no, I just rang your new mobile number. And he's like, no, you just rang a phone box in the middle of nowhere. And she said, no, I called. And she gets this bit of paper. And she realises she hasn't called his mobile number. What she's done, weirdly, she's got his payroll number written down, and she's called that number instead of his mobile number. And his payroll number just happened to be the number of a phone box, which also happened to be the same phone box he happened to be walking past at that time. It's amazing. And it really is difficult to dismiss that just as a coincidence, because it's easier somehow to believe, emotionally certainly, that people in some sort of relationship, when they're in love or together, maybe some communication goes on between them which the rest of us don't get in on somehow. All right. So you've got the cards under the table. You've got one card around the wrong way. Yep, one card around the wrong way. Please do give them another little mix so you know they're all shuffled. The third tale of coincidence, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm hoping that you'll be telling everybody this story tomorrow. The card that you've both been thinking of, it was the...
Seven of Hearts.
The Seven of Hearts, is that right?
7 of Hearts it was, yeah.
We'll just bring the cards out from underneath, put them face up on the table. And if you just face up, that's right. Just, I don't want to touch them, just spread them out. You should each have a card face down. Just give them a good spread. Do you want to just find that card?
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
And if you just want to move that forward and move that forward for me.
Oh, that's mine.
Excellent. You want to turn that one over, James?
Sure.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Big moment. Come on.
No.
True love, you and me.
No. That's extraordinary.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh.
A pleasure.
Wow, fantastic.
I'm so startled. I could not begin to imagine, and I can only assume that Derren has some sort of special
Because normally the
powers.
card is forced on you in some way. When people,
Yeah.
they hold out the cards. I don't know how they do even that, but you know they force it on you in some way.
The fact that the deck of cards never left my hands.
Never
under
left the table, then under her hands. I don't know how he did it. I'm amazed.
I don't understand.
When I had to turn my card over, I still, up until the moment when I turned it, still didn't think it would be the Seven of Hearts. I kind of knew it probably would be, because I know how good Derren is. I don't know how he does it, but at the same time, every logical fibre of my being was saying it cannot possibly be the Seven of Hearts because you shuffled them.
And the fact that we both completely had free will in turning in the card that we turned over, and
you chose via free will. Probably a microchip in it. Yes, that's how he does it. It's covered in honey.
Oh, I remember I used to come here as a child, and it's still really shit, isn't it? Let's be honest. But I couldn't leave without visiting the pleasure beach and playing a fairground game with the tourists, where, who knows, one lucky lady might even win a finger ring from me. Your name is?
Angela.
Angela, very good to meet you. And?
Georgie.
Georgie. Excellent, okay. Will you have a look at that for me? Empty ring box, and a ring box. Yep. And this. A ring which we borrowed from a jeweller's not too far around here. It's worth £2,500. It's an 18-carat white gold ring with a diamond on the top. This is a genuine, very nice, expensive ring. Got to play a little game involving this ring.
right.
You may win the ring during the course of the game. If that happens, you'll understand that you win the ring, which is great, but we have to give £2,500 to the jewellers that we got this off. So, in the nicest possible way, the idea of this for me is that you don't win the ring, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Can I borrow that?
Yes, sir.
And the other two, I'm going to keep empty. Thank you. Mix them up so you don't know which is which. Put it back. All right. We just hold out a hand each, nice and flat. So put one there, and hang on. One there, and one here. Great. Okay. Now, if you put a hand out for me, one hand flat, I'm going to give you that, and one there. And one for me. All right, here's the game. You're going to get a maximum of 5 exchanges. I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each time I count a number, you're allowed to exchange a couple of boxes. You don't have to, And it doesn't matter if one of you does all the exchanging and one of you doesn't do anything. There is a certain psychology to this. There are certain moves I expect you to make. So your task is to try and work against that, all right? So that one of you ends up with the ring. Obviously, the odds are sort of in your favour because there's 2 of you and only 1 of me. All right. So here we go. 1, your first move. Anyone going to swap? 2. Remember, you don't have to if you don't want, all right? 3. 4. And there's 1 more. 5. 3.
I'll stick.
4.
I'll stick.
5. Sticking as you are?
Yeah.
All right, excellent, okay. Sophia, yes?
Yes.
Can you open your box? No ring, let's just show the camera. So that's 1 down. I'll put that away, I'll get rid of it, all right?
No, I was telling.
Before you look, I'm going to offer you a chance if you want to change your mind, okay?
Okay.
I wouldn't normally do this, I'll give you a clue. The clue is, you're wrong, it's in this one here.
Okay.
All right? That was your clue. You don't have to believe me, but let me explain. Probably by me saying it's over here, you wouldn't believe me. In fact, why would you believe me? Because why would I tell you where the ring is? Now that means I could say it's here just to make you want to stick with that one even more. So you might think I'm saying it's here just to catch you out and make you stick with that one. If you think I'm doing that, catch me out and go for this one, yeah?
Okay.
Or if you think I'm just being honest and telling you the truth, it's still there.
Okay.
Do you want to change?
Yeah.
You do want to change? Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, open the box. Can't believe you fell for that one. Excellent, fantastic. Let me get rid of that. Which of course leaves me with the ring. Thank you very much.
I thought, is he like saying that so I give him the box, or is he saying that so I keep it? I don't know. And Sophie was going, keep it, keep it.
Angela, yeah?
Yeah.
Open the box. Okay, nothing. I'm going to show the camera. All right, bad luck. Hang on a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Just talk this through now. I'm going to give you a chance to change your mind. Let me just point out, aside from whatever games I'm playing, mathematically, you've got twice as much chance of winning if you change at this point. I'll explain why, all right? You've got a 1 in 3 chance of that being the ring, which means you've always got a 2/3 chance of being wrong. You've always got a 2/3 chance that it's one of the others, all right? So we know it's not that one. It actually means you've got a 2/3 chance of it being this one here. It is counterintuitive, but it is true. You're going to stick or are you going to change your mind?
You're trying to change my mind.
What do you want to do?
I'll stick.
You're going to stick?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Open the box. Obviously, I wouldn't have told you all that if I'd have wanted you to change. Excellent.
Well done,
You got
well
that?
done.
Great, okay.
Thank you.
Which, of course,
Yes.
means that I end up with the ring, but thank you so much.
I was convinced I had it. It was the look on Derren's face. I was convinced I had the ring. The way he looked, as much to say, oh, what do I do now? I'm going to have to pay for this ring. She's got it.
I'm pretty shocked because I was expecting some kind of trickery, but obviously he was just so confident in his own persuasive powers or knowledge of what we do based on what he said, so...
Yeah, it was very cleverly done.
Yeah.
It was very cleverly done. Brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
In the next part, we'll meet more confused holidaymakers and look at the lost art of table tipping.
Those tables were definitely possessed.
Excuse me, do you know which way the actual pleasure beach is, the fun fair?
The pleasure beach. I'm not really from round here. I think if you're for the main one, if you follow down, just go down this road here.
Yeah.
Keep going, and it's on your left-hand side.
So it's basically it is down there.
Yeah.
Because that's the tower, isn't it? But it's you don't mind me asking, do you?
No.
No, you're happy to give that to me. Okay, so it's down there.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Sorry about that. Cheers. Thanks ever so much. Yeah, great. So it's just down that way. Can you just grab that just for a second? Can I just grab your watch and then you've got a phone on you as well. That'd be terrific. Can I just grab your thanks. I'll take that off. Lovely. Cheers. I'll just grab your phone as well and your house keys. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so it's just literally just down there. Yeah. Lovely. I'll grab that. So it's straight down there and.
Keep going on your left-hand side as you go further down the road. There.
All right, lovely. Thanks ever so much. Cheers, mate.
Thanks.
Thank you. You're fine. Thank you. thank you very much. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sorry.
It's difficult to explain because somehow it felt natural to give them to him.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I?
Until I got a few yards down the road, and then I started to think, what's happening here?
Just hold that a second. Cheers. Right, I'll just grab the others back off you so I can keep them. Cheers. Thanks ever so much. Thank you. Cheers. I think you're heading that way, weren't you? Thanks ever so much. Cheers. The Winter Garden Ballroom was built in the late 19th century, and it sits amongst Blackpool's lights and faded glamour. That's over 100 years of dance and movement experienced in this space. Some people think this energy can be retained in the very fabric of a building, so we invited some local dancers and their friends to try and tap into this imaginary force. Thank you very much for coming. The reason why I've asked you here is I want you to experience something which dates back to around the time that this room was opened and was a precursor to the now more familiar Ouija board that I'm sure many of you will have heard of. It is a little startling, but I would ask you please to embrace it and to go with it and to find it fascinating rather than frightening. Now, let me grab this. Thank you. So, everybody just look at me. I'm going to choose a few of you for this. Let's have you. I want you just to check the table for me, that there's nothing strange about it. Feel free to lift it up and look around. Chap there as well. Can you come forward, please? Again, just do the same thing there. Just have a good look. Just check there aren't any wheels. Thank you. And let's have... Yes, you, if you can stand there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I want you to come forward. Great. What's your name? Sarah. Sarah? Sarah. Shh. Yeah, you'd be great. Thank you. All right, let me explain what I want you to do. First thing I'd like is for everybody else to form a circle around me, all right? It's a wide circle, so give these guys here some space. Just form a circle right the way around me. Quick as you can, please. All right, in a moment, I'm going to ask you guys here to place your hands on the table, all right? Fingers and thumbs, everything in contact on top, all right? Now, you've had a look at the table, you're happy that's just an ordinary table, and I haven't prearranged anything with you. No, none of you are actors or stooges. The same for all of you. Nothing's been prearranged with any of you, correct? All right, the rest of you. I need you to put your hands by your sides and just relax, and I want you all to take a deep breath in. And then let it out. And I want you all to look at the table. I want you to imagine, as you look at it now, I want you to get a sense of a life force, all right? An energy, a power, whatever you want to call it, that you create as you look there at the table. I want you to push that energy across the room from where you're standing into the table. Imbue it with that life force, give it that life force. This is one of a handful of places, this room, where this phenomenon can occur. But you must concentrate. And I want you to place your hands on the table as I showed you now. Do that now. Place your hands on the table. Now you don't need to press, just a gentle laying of the hands there on the table. Good. Now you can relax your breathing as you focus on the table. As you notice the life force in the table, it will start to move. This is strange. When it happens, you're just going to go with it. Everybody else just focusing on the center of the table too. And you take, there it goes. Whatever you do, you don't push it, you just let it move, you let it do what it wants to do. Just keep with it, just keep following it. And absolutely feel that force in the table, which is separate from you. It's nothing to do with you, and you let that move, you let it go where it wants to. If it turns, you follow it. You don't push it, you don't pull it, you don't do anything, you just follow it as it picks up speed. And all the rest of you concentrating, watching and building up that energy in that table. This table, this apparently inanimate thing bursting with life. Let's just break the circle here. I'm going to take you, I'm going to put you right here, all right? I want you to call that table as if you were calling a child. You're just going to say to it, I'm here. Just keep saying it as if you were calling a child.
I'm here.
Over and over again, and the table will come.
I'm here.
Keep it going, Lindsay.
I'm here.
Let it find you. Think of it like a child.
I'm here.
Talk to it like a child.
I'm here.
Now over here, opposite side. Stand back, think again. What's your name? Chris. All right, Chris, just call it to you.
I'm here.
Call it. I'm here. Say, I'm here. Call it.
I'm here.
Like you're talking to a child. Here it comes.
I'm here. I'm here.
Just going to let it rest. Now tell it to stop.
Stop.
Okay, you can let go for me. Oh, God. You all right? Let me just verify before we go any further. None of you were pushing, correct?
No.
Nobody was pushing? No. If you were, say so. Be honest. No. All right. Everybody else, now you want to all grab a table. There are some around the side here. 4 people to a table. If you all want to grab one and arrange the tables in a circle. Excellent. Do you want to come and put that one here for me? All of you just take a moment. All the tables in place? All right. Turn and face your tables. Have a look at the centre of your table. Take a deep breath in now. Just get that life force in the table. Just see it there in the table and out. And place your hands on the table now. Okay. Keep your eyes focused on the center of the table. Just start to feel it moving through the table. When it goes, you must just follow it. It is odd, but when your table comes alive, you must just move with it and you must just follow it. Let it go wherever it wants to go. It's starting off over here, great, that will start to spread around the group. As soon as you feel it go, you must just let it go. As soon as you feel it. You might find it turning or tipping, that's great, doesn't matter if you bump into other people. There it goes, it spreads around, getting faster. And faster. And just wait for it and start to feel it. It'll take you by surprise, that's what happens, all right? Doesn't matter if you're the last person to move, doesn't matter if you're the last table to go. Let them have a life of their own, you just follow them. Let them take you where they want, the table alive between your fingers. If it falls over, you just pick it up, it'll carry straight on. Excellent, great, you're going. Just keep in contact with it. As the energy builds, and builds, and takes you wherever the table wants to go, that energy builds, and then suddenly disappears. And the tables will come to a stop. As soon as it stops, move away from the table. Move away from the table, stand back. And then give yourselves a huge round of applause. That was fantastic.
Those tables were definitely possessed. That's the only way you can describe it. 1 minute they were dead, the next minute they were off.
When Derren was doing it with like the people in the middle and we were looking at the table, it's like, oh yeah, them people can do it. You know, he just chose them out, but then we all did it.
It was phenomenal. Actually, our fingers were just touching the tables, and then all of a sudden it just started to move. We went, whoa.
Wherever the table went, we were just being pulled with it. Oh, I've never felt anything like it. It was really bizarre.
I could feel my whole body shaking. It was an indescribable feeling.
I was like, oh! Do you know which way the pleasure beach is? Is it down that end?
It's down that way.
It's right down that way?
The very end.
So is it, sorry, can you grab that for a second? Can I grab your wallet or something off you? You got a wallet on you? No. Oh, keys? Nothing, okay. So it's literally just down that end, and it's the big Ferris wheel, isn't it? It's just down there.
Just follow it straight.
So you just keep missing. All right.
Walk all the way to the bottom.
All right.
You'll see it be all lit up.
All right, cheers, thank you. This program fuses magic, suggestion, psychology, misdirection and showmanship. I achieve all the results you'll see through a varied mixture of those techniques. At no point are actors or stooges used in the show. We go to pubs when we want to relax, paint and be left alone. Simple Simon's in Canterbury is a popular boozer amongst the students of that city, and seeing as students think I'm very, very cool, I thought at least one of them would buy me a drink. No. Let me just try something with a few of you here. Your name, sir?
Frankie.
Frankie, now, you are not a stooge, you're not an actor, we haven't set anything up, I haven't asked you to help me out here in a bad way, no?
That's correct, yeah.
Correct, come stand here for me. This is so simple. I just want you to think of something. Now, this can be anything. It could be like a name or a place or just a random word. Doesn't matter, but get something very clearly in your mind.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Okay? And when you've got something, Frankie, I'd also like you to change your mind a few times till you are happy that you settle on something that I could not possibly know. Have you got something?
Yes.
Great. Okay, we'll work with that. Now, what you do is you just visualise that thing. Just look out there for me. Just look at maybe a spot up there on the ceiling. Just start to sort of bring it in like this, sort of enlarging it a little bit. Okay, and as you do that, there's something musical, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Bring it in here like that. Just bigger and bigger. What is this, a violin or something? It's like a violin?
Along those lines.
Guitar?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Big. All right, very good. Thank you. All right. Not bad. All right. Thank you. Sir, what's your name?
Stefan.
Stefan comes down here. Thank you. Same name as our director. All right. You take your glasses off on me. Can you see me right without those?
Oh, just about.
All right. Okay. Same thing. So again, you're thinking of anything you like. Name, place, random word. Change your mind again and again and again. Settle on something that you can visualise in some way. Have you got something?
Yeah.
Maybe you think guitar was a little easy. Looks like he plays the guitar. So make it a difficult one if you want. All right. Just come up with something. Let me get my pad. Can I? Padman. Thank you very much. All right. Just relax for a minute. I'm going to ask you to think of letters in the word and that kind of thing. So let's just start with a letter somewhere in the middle of this word that you're thinking of at the moment.
Yeah.
Over and... Shh, sorry, 1 second. Okay, I might not be able to do this. Is that a D?
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Let's go for another one nearer the... maybe nearer the end. Got one?
Yeah.
That's an A, yes?
Yeah.
It's the name of something, isn't it? Because you're not able to visualise this too easily. This may be the name of a place or something like that. Just say it yourself over and over again. Don't give anything away. Just say it yourself. Right. Thank you. All right. So there's a plosive sound at the beginning. Could be like a B or a P or a B. Thank you. Something like that. Just repeating it over and over and oh God, did you? The word was
Broadstairs.
Broadstairs. You go and put your glasses on.
I can't see otherwise, I'm blind.
Broadstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Excellent, thank you very much.
There's no room in that.
As you were doing that, be honest, all right, don't just make me look good. As you're doing that, did you have the word grace in your mind?
You're amazing.
Did you have grace? Did you have grace? That's your what?
It's my girlfriend, yeah.
Did you have that in your mind?
Yeah,
as
that's the first thing that came in.
And then you changed it to
Yeah,
excellent. Thank you so much. You're fantastic at this. You're great. It's sensational.
Did you have known that? It was amazing. It was special. ESP or whatever, psychic, the devil possession. I don't know, but you know, I don't know how he did it.
I mean, he came into the pub like 10 minutes before, and he pretty much knows the intimate details of your life.
Got to get Derren Brown at least once in your life, basically.
I was never that good at maths at school, yet later would amuse my friends with displays of rapid calculation. I asked Joe Wiley, one of the most famous voices in British radio, to join me at the Ironmongers Hall in the City of London. So many performers do talk about, if not being bullied as kids, but certainly not maybe having a difficult time at school. Was that appropriate for you at all? Or?
No, not really.
No? Always popular?
No, not particularly, no. But I wasn't bullied. I was just fairly quiet.
Okay,
That's all
right. In my primary school that I went to, it was quite a weird old place. There was quite a nasty guy called Gary. I can't really say his full... Well, it was Gary Payne, actually.
Yeah, good.
P-A-Y-N-E.
I'll get him for you later.
Yeah, if you would. And what he used to do, repeatedly, was to tip up, you know, if I had a bag, he'd tip the stuff on the floor, I'd throw my books on the floor, whatever, and then give me a good kicking. And what I learnt to do, in order to sort of distract myself from the sort of pain that was going on, as it were, you know, being kicked and so on, was to count, you know, the things that had fallen out of my bag, or if like a book had fallen open, to try and memorise the words or count the letters in the words on the page, or once like a box of pencil sharpenings had sort of fallen out, and I'd sort of count them and add them all up, and this was my way of sort of distracting myself from what's going on. And bizarrely, ended up with a lot of skills from that, which just go back to some unpleasant moron at school.
I didn't realise you were so scarred.
A little bit. I'd like to demonstrate some of this stuff to you. All right, so you brought a book with you.
I did, yeah.
And this is the book you're currently reading?
Just finished it.
You just finished it, excellent.
Yeah.
Can I just see what it is?
Zoe Helen, Notes on a Scandal.
Notes on a Scandal, all right.
Yeah.
For the record, you haven't been showing me that book.
No.
I haven't had a chance to look through it.
No.
And I'm going to ask you in a moment to open it up to a page and show me a page. And again, I haven't told you, I'll just open it up to this page. It's a completely free choice.
Absolutely.
Okay. So just hold it up like that. Just turn it around and show me.
Okay.
All right, from the top. All our money and wads of £5 notes in the biscuit tin. The thing is, Sheba is scared of money because she's never learned how it works. As he went on, I found myself distracted by Sheila's voice wafting in from the next room. No, look, she was saying in an agitated tone. I'm just sure you've got this wrong. Right, no, I understand, but isn't that rather an extreme measure? Richard Smuff.
Yowza.
Fuck. All right. Turn the book round, don't lose your page.
No.
So up to the word measure, which is sort of roughly where I got to, which was on the end of the last word on the 8th line.
Yep.
If you counted up all the letters that I'd read through, to take you up to that word would be 296. Will you please just count through all the letters? Tell me how many letters there are. Go for it.
Fine.
There's a pencil if you want to.
Thank you. I think you might be right.
You've done it. How many is it?
I have.
You've done it.
296.
296?
Yeah.
That's definitely right, 296. Thank you. Let's try one more thing. If you pop the book down, if you don't mind, and the pad and everything on the floor for a second. I'm going to give you a tray. There's a couple of cloths which I'll give you in a minute. If you could take that for me.
Yep.
And I'll ask you to stand up as well.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to turn around the other way, but there's a bowl on the table with a couple of hundred buttons in it. Yep. While my back's turned, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a whole load of buttons, a few handfuls of buttons, put them on the tray. Make sure it's a very large number of buttons, and then I'm going to give you a cloth just to cover them up with. But if you do that now, I will face this way so I can't see.
Okay.
Done that?
Yep.
Okay, I want you to put that cloth over the tray so that I can't see how many are there. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Okay, and can I give you that one? I'd like you to put that over the bowl so that if I looked at the bowl, I couldn't tell even how many were left.
Okay. Yep, it's done.
Just make sure the tray's covered, yes?
Yep.
All right, okay. Hold that in your left hand for me.
Okay.
All right, and slap me.
Really? Can I?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God, so
Harder than that. Like I've really upset you.
No, I
like
don't
I've really
wanna
upset
hurt
you. Hard. Go. Again, harder. Ah, one more. Go hard. Ah. Take it off.
Okay.
49.
49?
Yes, 49.
Right,
Sit down for me.
count again.
That was hard.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 18, 20, 22, 30, 32, 42, 44, 46, 48, 49. Bingo. Congratulations, well done. Now can I slap you again?
No.
God, he must have had some bullying in the past. I've always thought that Derren was quite kinky, and just the things that he asked me to do today with the slapping and everything just kind of confirms that. The other thing with the buttons trick that was quite incredible was the speed at which he did it. Just knew down to the very, very button how many were there. When I was doing the book thing and reading out the number of letters, I was thinking, oh, please let it be wrong, please let it be wrong. Oh, no, he's right. And I was quite dumbfounded that he could actually, work it out. It was 296 letters in that little paragraph. Freak. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
Part 2 of this show might be quite disturbing, and you should only watch it if you have no objection to strong graphic violence. I've always found it odd that the first thing we do when we see babies is to scare them. We play peekaboo. And babies somehow know that it's only playful, they don't really have to be scared. But then the same thing sort of happens when we're older. We go and see horror films, and we experience all the fear of the film, but at the same time we know that we're safe, because we're not going through the trauma someone else is. Now, it's a very thin line between that and real fear, so thinking about that, I thought I'd design an arcade game. Now, zombie shoot-ups are very popular because you get to experience all the thrill of the adrenaline of fighting for your life whilst in the beery, fairly mindless comfort of your local pub. This is the game. This is the game I've come up with. It's called Waking Dead, and this game is designed to put whoever plays it into a catatonic trance. Basically means their sort of brain goes unraveled, they go into a vegetable-like state when they play the game, all right? Now, this doesn't work on everybody. It'll work on about a third of the people that will play it, and it will only last a few minutes, but that'll be long enough for me to do what I want to do. If we follow the cables that are coming out the back of the machine, they take us into this room. This is our control room. And in here is a very important guy called Mick. Now, Mick worked on the software with me to my specifications, and Mick will be in here making the game work, controlling the zombies and basically playing the other half of the game with the person that's going to be at the machine. You excited?
Yeah.
Excellent. Mick hasn't sold his soul to Satan like the rest of us, so he's feeling a bit guilty about what's going to happen today. So we're just going to wait for someone to come in and start playing the game and take it from there. All footage inside the pub was filmed with hidden cameras. We waited and waited some more. Half an hour later, still no one has even played the game yet. Go on. We got one.
At your peril.
Just keep the pace slow.
You didn't say the point.
Okay.
Pretty shit, aren't they?
The little girl, bring the girl out.
I'm only a little girl.
Put a couple of flashes in now. And again. Another flash. Always going. One more. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in. I'm Derren Brown. We've been filming you playing the game. What's his name?
David.
That's fine. Just do exactly what I asked you to do. Come with me. Come with me. Right back. Right back. Let yourself go. You follow me out. All right, need you to give me a hand getting him up on the trolley. Grab his feet. I need you to come around this side and help me. Just going to keep going straight down, yeah? We're going to turn onto this ramp. See there's two doors ahead of us? I need you to pull the doors open towards me. Thank you. Good. Come with me. What's your name?
Benedict.
Benedict. And? Pardon?
Harry.
Harry, come through. Straight through? Okay, go over here. All right, you need to take these two seats here for me. You're going to watch him. Okay, you can see him on the screen?
Yeah.
He's going to wake up in the game that he was just playing
Right.
in the pub.
Okay.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take that. One for you. Don't worry about anything, just keep watching the monitors. Silence, please, while I sound the horn.
Why is there a gun in here? What is going on? Hello? Who are you? What do you want? I'm gonna shoot, fuck off! Go away! I'm not afraid, I will shoot you! I will shoot you! What the fuck's going on? I'm gonna shoot you! You're dead! You're fucking dead! You're done! Help me!
So we're going to sit you up first, Fabian. So you can sit up. That's right. I'm going to stand you up. You're going to stand up for me. And keep remaining in the sleep. Take hold of the gun. You stand exactly as you were before. Are you on that side? Okay. Let's wake him up.
Oh, come on, it was wicked. Fuckers, isn't it? Huh? It was good. It was good.
Okay, let's go.
Ask you a couple of questions. We designed this game and just interested to hear how it was for you.
It was good. It was like, I don't know if it's because it's an arcade, but it was I felt like really into it. Was it going to be like put in pubs? What is it?
Yeah, it's a sort of it's a prototype you're trying to develop it.
No, it was good. It was good. I liked it. It was really, I don't know, exciting. And it's realistic. I don't know, you're shooting them and they don't die. You know, so you got to keep shooting them, and then when they keep coming up again. So I don't know. I loved it. I just felt like, I don't know. Each of them, usually in a game, it's just a game. It's a cartoon. I just felt I had to kill each and every one of them. I had to. I don't know. You're sitting here. You got the sound coming at you, and you got the graphics. So I just, yeah, the sound. It all adds up to it. I don't know what you've done, if it's with the colours or something, but the whole setup just really gets into your head.
It just made me jump, like, the way he just come through the door, because I was still concentrating on Fabian, the fact that he actually dropped the gun, and I was trying to work out what's wrong with him. And then I felt a tap in my shoulder and I turned around. It's just like so quick how he like just got him on the bed straight down there and then all set up and like that. It's just really quick how it's done and everything.
It was all like just come in, just hi and everything. We were just kind of not sure what was happening, so just went with the flow, and I just like listened to him a lot, you know, when he was saying what was going to happen and stuff, like, and what to do, just following orders.
It's a bit eerie, like, to sit in the room like next to him, and because he seemed so calm, and like he knew what to do, like how far he could take it and how far he couldn't.
How would you sum up your experience?
Very intriguing, yeah, intriguing, exciting, a bit scary.
I feel a bit shaken up by the experience. I was thinking over my head of what to say to his mum when he gets home, but he seems all right now though.
To make sure that Fabian was all right and understood what had happened, I showed him the footage of what he'd just been through. That's kind of it, really. Do you want to come meet the guys, because they all feel really guilty and want to say hello? Yeah. They're all still in makeup.
Very well.
Yeah.
Do you give me the gun?
Ha ha ha.